had gone to a small restaurant together. Much of the details of that time were lost, but I still remembered Sora eating an ice cream sundae with me. She spoke hardly a word that time. There was an emotionless, sad aura about her, like a frozen pond covered with snow. She could be a sociopath. Her eyes were unfocused, gazing blankly at the table underneath her. She never looked at my face. That was all that I could recall from that day. All that I could recall. There was still a week left before she would move in. By the time I finished setting up all my belongings, it was late afternoon. Since my father was still downstairs, busy unpacking his belongings, I went out of the house and looked around the neighborhood. Oh, yeah. An uncomfortable sort of nostalgia filled me as I wandered around the town I once knew. That might be toxic nostalgia, buddy. A town split into two halves by a river. A town surrounded by mountains on all sides. How do you guys get out? I wonder if that one hill with the lonely tree was still there. As I made my way toward the hill, I saw how much the town had changed since I left. The field of tall grass that I once played in was now replaced with a new shopping mall. Thanks, society! The tiny stream that we cross every day was now a cemented waterway. Brand new houses lined the once verdant hill. A spiraling road led to the top. I followed the road. At the very top of the hill, I found a small fenced-off park with the same tree of many years ago. It was still here. This middle one that's like cut up? I sat down on a nearby bench. The sun was now setting and the tree cast long shadows against the dirt ground, silhouetting it was a black pattern. An old lady. Times are changing, young lad! From seemingly out of nowhere, an old lady appeared behind me. Her back was bent with age and time as she turned her hair thin and white. She sat down on the bench beside me and looked at the tree with her tired gray eyes. I say, there was a time when this entire place was nothing but green, and now these young folks come in with a new mall, and they're done changing everything. I could barely understand the old lady's Japanese or thick Kansai accent, so I just nodded politely. I do that a lot in real life. Now these parents ain't come around anymore. Nobody to keep this old woman company. Is she trying to seduce me? She continued to speak out of respect for the elderly. I pretended to listen, even though I couldn't make out most of her words. This old park is all that's left. All that's left of my mama is... Oh God. I guess that's why I come here so bad. And so often, old habits are hard to kill. Unlike my voice. Oh God. I wasn't sure what to say to the old lady, but I felt like I had to say something. Lest she think I was ignoring her, which I was. I used to come here often too. Oh, you did you? I always wanted to come back. And that's why, why am I here? There's someone I'm supposed to meet here. I hope she hasn't been waiting for too long. Surprise, it's the old lady. Oh, someone special, is it? Well, I don't imagine a young lad like you'll be waiting on an old lady like me. Well, she is trying to seduce me. What the fuck? A breeze blew through the park, filling the air with a flurry of white sakura petals. For a moment it felt as if small puffs of snow were falling from the blue spring sky. Nostalgia filled me like a glove. I sat there long ago and watched the white petals softly glide to the ground before. The distant taste of old candy trickled from my mouth. What? And I've been eating candy that day? Suddenly I heard what sounded like a baseball bat being swung on the other side of the park. I turned my head and saw lone Kenna blah 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 practicing. I watched quietly as the girl swung her bamboo sword over her head. There was a kind of aesthetic beauty to it, to see a lone girl in traditional clothing gracefully cutting the air against the setting sun. After swinging her sword for a few times, she stopped and brought a sports drink from a vending machine. While she was drinking, she noticed me and waved. I stood up and turned to bid my farewell to the old lady, but saw that she was now nowhere to be seen. She was a ghost. Oh, strange. She must have walked off while I was busy looking. Oh, it's Naomi. Oh no, wait. Nanomi. Nanami? Yeah. Yo, what up? OS? I wasn't quite sure what to say beyond that. Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it? She pointed off to the distance, where now the entire city glittered against the setting sun. We looked at the view together. It's been a while, Nabi. Wow, yo, you remember my name, yo? I have a good memory. Let me guess. Yo, you must be Kenji, right? Nope. Blah, man, you look like a Kenji to me. My name's, wait, what? My name's Richard Sourbear? What? Hey, yo, man, no way. That's totally not your name, yo. No. My name is seriously is Richard, though. Yo, man, Ricabada? Man, whatever. From today on, I'm just gonna call you Ricabada. Did she totally make up a new name for me? Yo, man, now where'd you go to school, yo, bro? I just transferred to Ricabada High School. Yo, no way, man. I go there, too. Oh, shoot, man. Yo, I got an idea. Let's walk to school together. You know, just like we used to, okay, man? Yo. Sure. Yeah, man, what up, yo? Yo, come on, man. You gotta tell me stories, man. You lived in America, right, man? Yo, right? Oh, yeah, yo. Is it really true that, you know, that kissing is only a greeting in America? No, they actually only do that in France, and it's only on the cheek. Whoa, man, so you been to France, too? Well, it's only been, like, 2 years. Yo, man, tell me all about it. Right, well, my father's a diplomat, so... Yo, amazing, man, you so super smart, man! She pulled off the bandana she was using to tie her hair up in a ponytail and started twirling it around in a circle. Yo, man, you sure are good at speaking English then, right? Teach me, man. Yo, man, come on, man. Okay. Yo, check this out. Today, something Ferraris. I wasn't quite sure what she meant, but decided to nod my head anyway. Do you mean, today I met an old friend? Yo, man, you're incredible, man! All of a sudden, she took the bandana and tightly wrapped it around her forehead. Alright, yo, from today on, well, yo, we ain't gonna do nothing but study English, kid. She just decided that by herself. Yo, come on, brother! Over here, man! She slipped her bamboo sword into her bag and slung it over her shoulders. And here I was afraid that we wouldn't have anything to talk about once we'd met. Now he began to run down the hill and waved at me. Yo, faster, man, faster, yo! I followed her down. Even though many things had changed in the town, it seems as if Naomi was still her usual self. Even after all these years, she was still as bright and energetic as I remembered. I couldn't remember the last time anybody had treated me like an old friend. Oh, yo, check that out. It's a Tanuki silhouette. Haha, remember that one time you done broke off his head and you were so scared? Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. If I recall correctly, I think it was you who threw the ball that did that. Yeah, man, I killed Mr. Tagiyaski. I killed that man, yo. I totally did not cry like that. For as long as I can remember, I had been stranger to everyone. Sure, I had friends in America, and everywhere else. But what really did it matter? As soon as I had moved again, I had lost everyone that I knew. No matter how much we tried to stay in contact, we eventually ended up forgetting about each other. It's not like I met many people who would connect with me anyway. In the end, who were people going to trust the most? Their friends, who they have lived and grown up with all their lives, or a stranger like me? No matter how much I wanted to, it wasn't as if I could travel back in time and become childhood friends with everybody. Oh, yo, man, check it out. It's that river there. We caught that damn one frog, man. Remember that one we came there to Tanuki in the plastic container? Yeah, there was so much fuss when it escaped in the classroom. Oh, man, we totally had to stand in the hall holding them buckets for that. I thought my shoulders were gonna snap off. I had never been man, I had been near giving up, actually. I didn't recall making much of a difference getting to know people. What was the point of it? In the end, I would always be the one of the new friends. And by the time I could even become an old friend, it would be time to move on again.